Okay, here's my story. About 4 years ago, I was coming home from vacation, a trip to Mexico, and I started having acute joint pain in my right knee. Well, I've had 2 previous surgeries on that knee, and I thought maybe it was just time wearing out from hard work and recreation. So I went to my orthopedic doctor, and he treated me for my knee and ordered an MRI. In the meantime, about a week later, I started having acute pain in both hips in the joints, and then that migrated up the right side of my body to my right wrist, and then my right shoulder, then my left shoulder was impacted, and my orthopedic doctor said he didn't think this was an orthopedic issue, so he put me on a prescription of a prednisone taper, 1 week, high dose first day, tapering off to nothing in 7 days. After a couple days of the high dose of prednisone, my symptoms resumed to normal. The pain went away. So I went back to him and said, he told me that I needed to see a rheumatologist. So made an appointment, hard to find a rheumatologist to get into, took months. In the meantime, my pain got worse and worse, got to the point where I was walking around like a 85-year-old man, couldn't put my shirt or coat on by myself, couldn't raise my arms above my head, lost basically the use of my right wrist and hand because of that. I'm a pretty active person. I like to golf, I hunt, things like that, like the outdoors, so this was pretty hard to take. Plus with my work, I'm a project manager for a construction company. So I saw a rheumatologist. He put me on a steady diet of prednisone that made the pain manageable, but still pretty bad. And after about 1.5 years, he put me on another medication in addition to the prednisone, which was methotrexate. Both kind of heavy duty, not the best drugs to take long term for your body, for your bones, things like that, your joints. After being on methotrexate for about, maybe 6-7 months, I started to try and taper off of prednisone, which I was able to get down a little bit on prednisone, but I couldn't taper off of it completely. So one morning I got up early and was watching TV, and there was an infomercial about GLX3, this product right here. So I listened to the testimonials, and I thought it couldn't hurt to give this a try. So I ordered it. This was in January 2 years ago. I started taking it. I didn't get instant results, but in a few weeks to a month, I started noticing my joint pain was much better, and I started tapering down on my medications. By the time I got to October of 2020, I was completely off methotrexate and prednisone. And the only thing that I can point to, and I've tried many things, diet, different supplements, but this one really seemed to make the difference. So when I went to the doctor, my rheumatologist noticed the progress that I'd made, and he asked me what I had been doing that was different, and I told him about the green lipped mussel oil, and he kind of rolled his eyes at first, and he listened to what I had to say, but I could tell, as a medical doctor, he probably was thinking this was more like snake oil than green lipped mussel oil. But he left the room and he came back, and he had a pad and paper in his hand, and he asked me, he said, what was the name of the product? And so I told him, and he wrote it down, and he said he wanted to tell some of his other patients about it. Anyway, that's my story. I've been on it faithfully ever since. I'm not on methotrexate or prednisone now for over a year, about 1 year and 3 months, and I'm very happy about that, and going to continue to take this product. It's a good one.